All right. Good Wednesday afternoon, everyone. Thanks for stopping by for a check of your forecast. It is right at 4 o'clock this afternoon here in Amarillo, and it is July 2nd, year 2025. We are well past halfway through the year. Tomorrow we'll be closer to 2050 than we were the year 2000, believe it or not. It's kind of a sobering thing to think about. But we've got a few showers rolling through the area today. Again, these are mostly just shower activity. We don't really have much convection with it, but there is a couple of lightning strikes that were detected out there just to the west of Quay County. So some thunderstorms not ruled out, but overall, these are going to be some very spotty showers just drifting from south to north through the Panhandle and eastern New Mexico. Wouldn't expect these to produce very heavy rain either. With how narrow they are and how isolated they are, would expect maybe a tenth to 2/10 of an inch of rain, kind of on the higher side, but most are going to stay dry. You can kind of see there's a shower out there right on the right hand side of the screen, and then you've got some broken cloud cover over on the left hand side. That's up there in Mobiti, looking to the north and west. Temperatures outside, there's a little bit more cloud cover in the south as expected. We're staying in the 70s down there, but we're at 80 degrees here in Amarillo and 85 up in Boise City. So the further north you go, the warmer it gets and a little bit more sunshine. Winds are from the southeast around 10 to 20 miles per hour. Some of us getting a bit breezy. Pampa seeing winds sustained at 23 miles an hour, 21 there in Dalhart. And it is a humid day out there. A lot of our dew points are in the 60s and low 70s. So even though we are cool, 10, 15 degrees below normal, definitely a muggier day out there across the Texas Panhandle. Let's run through the next 2 days. You can see a few spotty showers on the computer model through about 7, 8 p.m. tonight. Not really expecting any severe storms, but that quick shower possible, just not a guarantee. Tomorrow morning will be just like we've had the last few days. Start off, we'll see a lot of cloud cover in the southern portions of the area. You'll start getting some more broken clouds as you get into the northern panhandles up towards the Oklahoma panhandle. You may end up with mostly clear skies, and then we'll see plenty of sunshine in the afternoon up in the northeast. And we do have a subtle shortwave disturbance that's going to pass through New Mexico tomorrow and into the western panhandle. We could be just warm enough and just enough wind shear to kickstart a small complex of thunderstorms. For the most part, they should stay below severe limits, but a rogue wind gust near 60 miles an hour I don't think can be ruled out completely. So maybe some marginally severe storms possible. They should be short-lived, but you can see kind of clustered in terms of their storm mode. So not single cell thunderstorms, probably multi-cell storm mode and storm structure. Again, you're probably going to be concerned mostly with winds with any of these as they make their way through the area. But at midnight, you can see they fall apart pretty quick as they come across I-27 and the central panhandle. So looks like the western half of the area will be best favored for those storms on Thursday. Moving into Friday, a lot of clouds early on. We'll see some sunshine break out in the afternoon for Independence Day. You have any plans, make sure you stay hydrated if you're going to be outside. We will climb into the lower 90s, which is a normal day for us, but it is going to be pretty warm compared to the last few days. So just make sure you pace yourself. Drink plenty of water during your celebrations. This is your planner for the 4th between noon and midnight. Could be a little hot in the afternoon, high 80s, low 90s. Also a bit breezy, south and southwest winds around 15 to 25 miles an hour, but by the time the sun goes down, those temperatures should relax pretty fast. We'll get into the 70s by midnight, and if you've got plans to stay out later than that, temperatures will continue to cool off. So here's our next weather maker. As we move through the holiday weekend, that ridge of high pressure continues to build in over New Mexico. It's going to stay parked out there in the land of enchantment. So we actually do get some of that northwest flow aloft moving into next week. Should we get any disturbances to ride up and over the ridge, that will kickstart thunderstorms off the Sangre de Cristo Mountains. And with that northwest flow, if it's strong enough, those storms will eventually work their way into the northwest panhandle. So we could still be in that active pattern early next week. It's just going to come down to how strong those disturbances are as they move through that flow. If the winds are too weak, we will probably stay dry. If that ridge is too close to us, storms are going to go up and around the high plains and the panhandles and go through more of the central plains of Kansas and Colorado. And so that is something that we'll continue to monitor. But the northwest flow pattern does look like it's going to be present. It's just a matter of how strong those winds are going to be and where exactly that ridge sets up. But I do think that we'll at least have a slim chance for storms next week. Again, as we get closer, we may have a better idea of which days could pose a better chance for some storm activity. Right now, looks like Thursday and Sunday. If you're looking for rain, those are going to be your two better days or options for rain and thunderstorm activity. Friday and Saturday, warm and mostly dry. Can't rule out a thunderstorm, but most of us will not have any rain to contend with. And then early next week, you can see those temperatures starting to climb back into the 90s. Will be another nice burst of heat, more summer-like compared to where we've been. It has been a very cool start to spring and summer this year. One thing that could be attributed to that is the northern Atlantic is a little bit cooler than normal in its oceanic temperatures. That does tend to bring a little bit more wet weather and cool weather here, and it has shown some cooler waters right there off the coast of Greenland as of late in the last month or two. It's not unprecedented for that to happen in the early summer months, and so that's usually why we tend to get a little bit more of a better response for storms. But that's all we've got for you this afternoon. If you guys have questions, feel free to drop a comment down below and we'll get them answered